Hi, it's Tara Green, and I want to talk about the summer solstice 2021. So it arrives June the 20th at 11:32 or 33 p.m. It depends on your software here. This is set for Eastern Daylight Time, Washington, D.C. So of course it will have different ascendants, descendants, depending on where you are. But basically, the sun in the sign of Cancer enters the watery sign. Mercury has just about to turn direct. It is retrograde, so that means that we're going to have to be integrating some old lessons, some old materials, some old information, some old ideas. We're still going to be recycling them at that time. The north node of the moon is at 10 degrees of Gemini. The south node of the moon is at 10 degrees of Sagittarius there. We have Lilith at 26 degrees of Taurus on Algol, the most feared star in the sky. So that brings a lot of fierce, dark, feminine energy into the mix. It's actually very empowering. Uranus is at 13 degrees of Taurus, opposite the moon in Scorpio. So the moon in Scorpio indicates, again, it's going to be very watery, very emotional, very turbulent. A lot of upheaval, a lot of secrets, a lot of dark manipulation of money, a lot of sex scandals, a lot of all the dirt is going to come up, a lot of the lies. Jupiter's in Pisces, so really the sun and the moon and Jupiter form a very wide, it's not really a grand trine, but Jupiter and the sun are in a grand trine. Now Jupiter has turning retrograde on this day a few hours earlier, so again an indication that we're still going back. The words that are coming to me is mind sweeping. Like literally I'm seeing mines in the ocean. So there's going to be some bombs that are going to go off emotionally. Jupiter in Pisces is really a sign for you to stay in touch with your dreams. Of course, during Cancer season, we're very sentimental and we want to see our family and especially our mothers, our children. It's a very fertile time with all of this water. Jupiter in Pisces is very fertile. If you're wanting to have a baby or if you're wanting to give birth to any kind of a project, adopt a pet, whatever that is, give to charity, be more compassionate, start a new spiritual beginning. You know, the sun in Cancer is the gateway for the next 3 months. So thinking of now June 20th into the autumn equinox, this is the energy. It's going to be very emotional. This chart is a snapshot of the next 3 months. Okay, Venus is also in Cancer, also in a water sign opposite Pluto, and so that's also very intense, very strong, very passionate. Again, women, mothers, children, homes. Price of homes have been escalating all over North America. Corporations have been buying up homes like crazy in Canada and in the US. So power struggles between women trying to stand up, or anybody standing up for those good family values, you know, where women are appreciated, with children are appreciated, protected, loved. And still I feel like there's these big dark force Pluto and Capricorn plutocrats going on. So water, being by water, could be a lot of seasons of flooding. People are going to be very emotional. There's still some lockdowns in some places, but people are kind of under this idea that they're going to be able to start to move and to go and to see family, and there is more of that, so people are going to be very happy about that. Neptune is also trining Venus, and so enhanced psychic energy. You may be feeling blown away or overwhelmed or engulfed in a tidal wave, in a riptide of emotions, of psychic energy. Pay very close attention to your dreams. This is super important. Pay attention to your intuition. You need to keep staying in touch with your higher self, your holy guardian angel. Jupiter is actually really helping you, especially Pisces and Sagittarius, but really all signs, because Jupiter is connected to the Archangel Gabriel. 3 degrees Pisces is actually the position in the sky of the star Fomalhaut in the southern hemisphere constellation of Pisces. It's in the star in the mouth of the fishes, one of the 4 royal stars, according to ancient Persian astrology. That tradition is still upheld. That is the point of Archangel Gabriel, the trumpet blower. So some big announcement is going to be made. So pay attention. It's your own personal announcement. Archangel Gabriel can be your own personal announcer. The Annunciation. Okay. Now, Saturn retrograde at 12 degrees of Aquarius. sextiling Chiron at 12 degrees of Aquarius. Very interesting there. So we're feeling vulnerable in our warrior mode, but we're also going back to look objectively at the sins of the fathers. Saturn is always the fathers. So in Aquarius, it gives us this kind of new way of looking at the patriarchy, the fatherhood. We want to reinvent it. We want to make it more even. We want to share the power. We want to take down the old order. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. So while Saturn is in Aquarius, oops, my messages are coming up there. While Saturn is in Aquarius, the revolution is definitely ongoing. Mars is in Leo, and so Mars is very powerful, very proud, very strong. Mars is squaring the moon and opposing Saturn and squaring Uranus. So you can see the major aspect of 2021, that Saturn-Uranus square, is in full effect, with Mars giving it even more punch, more power, more drama. There is going to be a lot of drama, especially with the moon in Scorpio. So you want to put on your X-ray vision. You want to be able to see with your own inner sight, with your own scorpionic tools of kind of laser vision, just like seeing the truth, okay, seeing that truth. Nobody's going to be able to fool you, okay, and then being very passionate, very heartfelt. Mars is in Leo, is very strong-willed. So all of these planets, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, and the moon are all in fixed signs, okay, so things are going to be very kind of solidly passionate, solidly transforming. Moon in Scorpio is also about money, finances, so there could be a lot of financial turmoil. Saturn in Aquarius rules Bitcoin. It's being under fire. That's Mars in Leo. It still will be under fire for a while. And the energy might be, again, quite submerged. Uranus and Taurus is revolutionizing, though, the stock market. It does rule the cryptocurrency market. So again, there's just this big face-off between those planets. When Jupiter re-enters Aquarius on July 28th, the Bitcoin market should pick up, though, because, again, Jupiter's going to be back in the sign of Aquarius, the sign of cryptocurrencies and revolutionary energy. Let's see what else we got to look at here. Sirius conjunct Uranus. So we got to take care of the land. We need to feed the land. We need to be on the land. We need to nurture ourselves with nature. So it looks pretty intense. That big grand fixed cross is going to be tense. Pluto opposite Venus. Love is going to be very intense. Family issues are going to be very intense. Again, this, like what Prince Harry is doing, cutting off his family for being toxic. There's going to be a lot of that. Although Venus in Cancer is still very sentimental, so I think it's going to be hard to do that. So it may be like trying to strike a balance. How can we still love our families and yet have some boundaries? Pluto in Cancer, big boundaries, okay? And that's also what Jupiter in Pisces really needs. So be careful that you're not, again, overwhelmed by everybody's emotions, okay? So the nice big grand water trine, big fixed cardinal square energy. So think about where you want to be 3 months from now. On the exact moment that the sun enters Cancer, it's a good time to do ceremony. It's one of the major gateways in the world. Think about what you want to be doing 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now. Cancer is the sign of the mother. It is a sign of conception. What you conceive on the summer solstice will be born at the winter solstice. Okay, it's a time of big change around that time again. And think even forward into the spring of 2022. Okay, so if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarot.com. Please join me for my next, actually, full moon astrology moon magic workshop. It's on June the 22nd. The Capricorn full moon is on the 24th, but I'm doing it a couple of days early. We're going to bring in some of that solstice energy as well. Talk about that. Talk about these prevailing energies that are going to be still in effect in a couple of days, so you get the picture of what the energies are going to be during this Capricorn full moon. We're going to be doing some practical magic and some long-term goal setting. There is a sliding scale. It's very reasonable, $18 to $28. That's Canadian funds. You can sign up on my website at tarot.com, and we'll send you a PDF. It's a wonderful to do full moon and new moon ceremonies virtually. I've had a wonderful group of people, and I've been getting wonderful rave reviews. So please join, okay? Sometimes I have special guests. There is a PowerPoint and a very deep, powerful guided meditation. So wishing you all the best. Hope to see you. Hope to get you to join me at my workshop. We can meet each other live. I do this workshop live. I'm at tarottarot.com. Again, follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress.com. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter a lot, and I'm on TikTok too. Many blessings.